Bless you all. And please, God, give solace to all those people who lost someone. And may God protect our troops. Thank you for taking the time to listen. I look forward to seeing you.
President Biden, do you consider this a new phase of the pandemic?
Well, there you have it, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen. We are 51 days in, still no State of the Union address, no address to the joint session of Congress, and not one press conference. But we have a 24-minute speech on the anniversary of the coronavirus pandemic being declared. We have four substantive or putatively substantive elements to his speech. Number one, there will be a May 1st deadline for every adult to be eligible, which is strange. What does that mean, eligible? Who is not eligible? Who is ineligible today? Secondly, a new website will be created to find where you can be vaccinated. Hopefully it will be better than the Obamacare website. Third, schools will be opened, K through 8. I'm not sure whether he asked the teachers' unions. Fourth, there will be a guide on what you can or cannot do once you're vaccinated. Very strange, because what is there that you can't do if you're vaccinated? And then lastly, his demand that everybody get vaccinated. Well, I'm not getting vaccinated. I had the coronavirus. I beat the coronavirus like President Trump. So I'm not doing it, Joe Biden. Sorry. Let's talk to our panel of experts. Joining us again, former presidential advisor Dick Morris, my Salem colleague, AM 870, The Answer, Los Angeles radio host Jennifer Horn, and Mark Halperin, political analyst. Ladies first. Jen, what was missing? There was a certain name that was missing from that last 25 minutes. What was it, Jen?
Well, thank you. First of all, what a speech. Very surprised to hear Joe Biden, President Biden, talk about telling the truth. Well, if there was truth, Seb, I would think that there would have been at least a reference, a little tip of the hat to President Trump. He talked about the vaccines being a miracle of science. Well, yes, a miracle of science, but it was also a miracle of the Trump administration and President Trump himself, who on day one, back in January of 2020, of learning about what this virus was really all about, he had the foresight to create or come up with the idea of pushing for a vaccine. It was because of Trump's effectiveness and foresight that we are even having the conversation about the vaccine today.
Mark, your grade for this 24-minute speech, not a State of the Union, but an auspicious anniversary or an infamous one.
Well, I think Jen's point is on point. Kind of remarkable. Earlier today, a senior Biden administration official gave President Trump credit. And if he's closing the speech by saying his fondest wish is unity, it's kind of extraordinary to basically say this was one great American achievement and not tip the hat to the administration, which handed this administration the possibility to distribute the vaccine. I think the Biden administration staking its claim on being better at distributing the vaccine. And I think it's a little bit risky for someone who was part of the Obama-Biden administration and Obamacare to say the whole thing's going to be solved by a government-created website. But he's thrown that down and said he's going to help solve the problem, which is a big problem for all the governors. How do people find where they can get vaccinated? I think if they don't succeed with that website, it's going to be difficult to meet that May deadline.
Thank you, Mark. A call for unity, a call for truth, Dick Morris. But he didn't mention the man who made all the vaccines possible. Your grade for the speech.
Oh, I think a D, an F. There was one line that absolutely made me want to jump out of my seat and choke the television set, which was when he said, for months, they didn't develop the vaccine and distribute it. They've had it for months, and millions of Americans were not vaccinated. They had it for 3 damn weeks, my friend. It was approved by the FDA on around December 20th or December 28th. And they had it for 3 weeks while Trump was president. And on the day Trump left office, the day, January 21st, when he handed it over, 1.5 million Americans were vaccinated on that day. So don't give me that this is all as a result of you. This is the rooster, as I said, taking credit for the dawn. And in saying that the big challenge we face is distributing this vaccine, not making it, not testing it, not everything, approving it, but distributing it. What is he, pharmacist in chief, counting the pills and distributing them to people? It's not such a big deal. It's just not. And for him to say that this is a challenge equivalent to war, and he's going to put us on a wartime footing to make sure everybody gets a needle in their arm, come on, get off it, guy. This isn't the nuclear science.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, where real news for real people.